Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today, it is freezing, bro. It is freezing. My face is red and I'm literally shaking. It is freaking April. It's not supposed to be cold. Dude, it is freezing. But we're outside. We're at work. We're chilly. Two things. So, one, it's so cold, bro. One thing is, actually three things. One thing is people are saying they enjoy these kinds of videos where they're following with my life and what's been going on. So I'm gonna keep making them. They get less views, but people enjoy them, and I enjoy making them. So whatever. If you want to keep up, subscribe, learn the tales of my life. Number two is I've been neutered, so the story may not seem as realistic, but everything I'm about to say to you is true. If you don't believe it, I don't really care. And it's helping me be cold. As you can see, my beautiful short hair makes me look chopped. And number three is I look orange. I don't know why. I look like a British girl, bro. Whatever. All right, so basically this tale starts, dude, it's freezing during an era I call the Blur. And, as you saw the title, this is about the girl that basically changed my life and basically ended the Blur. So why do I call it the Blur? Because I don't remember a single thing that happened. Okay, let's get it started. So mid-October, I think it was, or late October. I think it was more late mid, whatever that even means. How many days is even in October? I met this girl, and, looking back on it, she was looking on some Diddy timing, because at the time I was 19 and she was 29. That's not exactly a pedophile, but, I don't know. It's a little strange. If a 29-year-old guy, she was on that Diddy. But okay, why are my teeth looking pure? What is going on with this lighting, bro? My teeth look pure yellow. Oh my god. Yo, ignore that. I promise I am not this chopped, bro. Whatever. I don't even care. Bro, I brush 2 times a day. Alright, I promise. I don't know what is up with this lighting. Okay. Basically, my teeth are pissing me off now. I hate yellow teeth, bro. I make sure they're as white as possible. I promise. Oh, God, it's pissing. Okay, but basically, whatever. The fuck? My boss didn't hear that. Okay, so basically, I really liked this girl. And, she was really successful and everything. I really liked her. She is a real estate agent for, billionaires around New York. So she was loaded, dude. She was making mad money. She was a model and everything. And basically, she introduced me to all these people. She got me into all these parties, literal boat parties. And, through her, I was able to meet other people and make other friends. And that started the era called the Blur, because basically, we never dated or anything. She was too old, and eventually we low-key stopped talking. But, I was desperate. Usually when a girl's, me and a girl break apart, I don't really care. That's a gift. I feel like a lot of people do care, but I feel like, I got good friends and I got stuff. So it never really mattered to me that much. But her, it really did matter, because, bro, I was living the life. She was tall, beautiful, popular. She had well over 10K followers on Insta, W ratio, I was living the life. And then the Blur kind of started. I started going, she's literally the reason I'm going to be a surgeon, because I realized, I can do more with my life. She worked really hard. She's a CEO now. Bro, are we serious? She has a jewelry company and bro, whatever, but does she? I don't know. I low-key feel like I'm doxing her. Please do not find this video. That would be embarrassing. But, I was really kind of desperate to keep her. So, I decided, I'm fucking crashing out. So through these, parties and stuff I'm going to, I started just crashing out every week. I started doing things I really shouldn't be doing. I had to study a lot now, all the time during the week. So on the weekends, it was complete crash out. And that's why it's a Blur, because, I was doing things that, may have caused me to not remember what was going on and wake up in all these random places. I remember one time I woke up, I literally think it was some school in New York, and I had a Dorito bag over my head. I'm like, where the hell am I? And yeah, I was on boats. I remember I was in expensive cars, trying all these fancy meals. You know, I was having a good time, and I didn't really care. And because I lost her, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna become, you know, I guess it doesn't matter, just people, but I guess it doesn't matter. I low-key became like a low-key man whore. I'm not even gonna lie. You know, I started getting with these girls. I remember just, they were like influencers and they were really pretty. I remember I got with one girl. She had literally over 600,000 followers on Instagram. Like, I was, you know, making mad moves, and I thought I was on the top of the world, right? I thought I was a winner. This made me feel like a winner because I used to be fat, and it wasn't until like my senior year of high school that I really started getting girls, bro. So, you know, because I'm a chud, you know, this felt sick. I was like, this is awesome. I'm a winner now. You know, it's not believable because of this chopped ass haircut, but just believe. Yeah, I started moving, you know, a little crazy. I started doing more and more things I probably shouldn't have been doing. Waking up in random apartments, hotels, getting with literally up to 3 girls a week, and just moving like it wasn't important. But, you know, I saw a lot of bad things. I'm not going to discuss them because, you know, I don't even want to talk about it. But, you know, that was kind of the start. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? But, okay, the girl that ended it was this one girl. And, you know, I've been with her like more than once, but it was this time. She was the girl that changed it all. She basically stopped the blur. I still go into the city a lot and, you know, sometimes go on dates, but no more of this, like, no more of the terrible stuff I was doing. I can't snitch on myself, but let's just say it was a blur for a reason. And, you know, the whoring out, all the stupid shit stopped literally because of her and what she did. So one night I was at her house. She was successful, like really successful. She was 26. I think I was 20 at the time. So let's just say she got me things that, you know, I wouldn't have been able to get myself. And let's just say a good time started. And then I remember, you know, we do all the things you do when you're at a girl's house. And then I remember when we were done, I just started hydrating like so much. I don't know why. I was just like addicted at that point. I just kept going and going and going until eventually, while she was in the shower, I just puked everywhere. Bro, I didn't know what to do. I was so lost. I was crazy. I tried to find towels. Her house was so clean. There was nothing anywhere. And then she comes out of the shower and she's like freaking out because she's like a neat freak. I just remember I was like, sorry, I'm so sorry. And I started trying to clean that shit with my foot, bro. It was disgusting. Oh my Lord. But I just kept throwing up everywhere. And we were on some, bro. And then it was like 2 a.m. at this point. She was like, get the fuck out. I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm cleaning it up. She's like, no, just get out, just get out. She started freaking, bro. I'm like, all right, I'm getting away from this freak, bro. Because, like, it's not that deep, bro. Like, we literally just, you know, and now she's going to be acting like this, so whatever. Like, I didn't have feelings for her, but she's like a girl I actually did start to have feelings for. Because I was with her a couple times, and she was, you know, really attractive and everything. So that low-key hurt. But at the same time, I embarrassed myself, and I'm like, okay, how are you 26 kicking? I think I was like freshly 20 at the time. Like, bro, where am I supposed to go? So I basically get kicked out. I'm in New York City. It's freezing outside. And I remember I really had to pee. Like, really bad. Like, I had to pee so bad. And it was freezing outside. I remember I was shaking more than now. Because I think it was January. I was just fucking freezing. I'm like, fuck this. So what I decided to do is, because, you know, all the connections I made during the blur and all the bad shit, I was just gonna go to, I literally, I just texted another girl, and I'm like, yo, I'm coming over. And she was like, okay. And, you know, I still felt like the top of the world, because I just got with, you know, this really hot, attractive, sexy girl. And, you know, when you're a guy, I guess that feels good. But then, on my way there, after puking, embarrassing myself, and getting kicked out, all the shit she did, bro, I started walking, and I had to take a pause. Because here I was, in the middle of nowhere, and I kept trying to find this girl's address, so I got out of the cold, but I kept fucking going in loops. I had no idea where it was. The subways, you know, when you're in a certain state of mind, it's all a maze. I just realized I got out of the subway just in some random location. It was 3 a.m, I said, what the fuck am I doing, bro? I stopped. I looked around. I see all these homeless, like, crackheads. And, because, it's 3 a.m, and I think I was in, like, a really bad spot. I look around. I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, I feel bad for them, but, what was I doing, bro? I had to stop. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I just got kicked out. Now I'm going to another chick's place. I'm not in a good state of mind. What am I doing, bro? I'm a fucking loser. I started to realize, like, I did start to realize, like, even though I got with these girls, bro, what does that mean, bro? That's not even impressive. That's not even a flex. I low-key started to think it was a flex, and then I looked at myself, I looked around, like, they're not anywhere. Like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? 3 a.m, freezing. Like, I'm a bum, bro. I'm, like, where am I? I fucking called that shit off, and I remember I sat in, like, some apartment lobby until 6 a.m, until the buses came, and then I finally got to take a fucking piss when I got there. It was nice, but it was that moment I realized after she kicked me out, and I started, like, I was in my feels because I did have feelings for her. Like, everything severed. Like, everything fell apart in that one location. I don't remember where I was or how. It was 3. I don't even know, bro. But it was that moment I realized I was a fucking bum. And, like, everything I was doing, like, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, there were sick parties, like, penthouses, boats. Like, so fucking what? It doesn't fucking matter. I started to realize, like, this is fucking stupid. Like, none of these people, like, all these people were mostly just born into it. Like, they're not even good people. Like, the shit I saw was terrible. Making me want to puke thinking about some of that shit. But yeah, it was that moment. And then, it's all because of her. So she low-key changed my life. She low-key might have saved it, because some of the shit I was doing was dangerous, bro. Not like drug-wise, because now I'm starting to sound like that. No, I've never done anything bad like that, so don't think that, but just some other shit. So yeah, thank you to her, bro, for making me realize, like, after that experience. Anyway, that's a story. Peace.